What's up? This is Ryan with Planet Cheapskate. In this video, we are going to be discussing the 5 things you never ever want to tell your lender in the middle of your home loan financing. I'm going to break down everything you need to know to avoid having a huge headache on your hands and possibly hearing those sad words of your loan being denied. Now be sure to also stick around to the very end of this video for a very valuable loan hack that is a very good example of what you absolutely 100% should do to get your loan closed super fast. But first, I'd just like to take a very brief moment to personally invite you to subscribe and join our community. I do a home loan rate update every Friday going into the weekend, along with a new video every Thursday, helping you manage through the world of credit, investing, real estate, and home loans. Also, when you do subscribe, be sure to hit that little bell and it will alert you whenever I release fresh content. Now, with all that out of the way, let's dive right in. So what are the 5 things you should never ever tell your lender? It's really hard to slim it down to just 5, but I feel like this list of 5 things are the absolute worst things I could hear as a loan officer. Now, just to clarify before I begin, it's always good to find someone who specializes in your unique situation, as there is never a one-size-fits-all home loan. But for the most part, the following list would want to be avoided. The very first thing you should never tell your lender, and probably the worst thing I could hear, is that your funds needed to close or for your down payment is in cash. Whether they're sitting safely between your 2 bed mattresses or tucked away ever so gently into your freezer. Keeping your funds in the form of cash is almost always the kiss of death for your home loan journey, at least for 2 months. It takes 2 months for the funds to be sourced once you decide to deposit it into the bank. So never go into a home buying situation with a bundle of cash in your hand. You need to take that cash and deposit it into a bank 2 months prior to getting your pre-approval. So now when you deposit it into your bank, the funds can be properly sourced and can make sure that you're not a part of ISIS or the cartel, and everything can be good as far as the cash that you're using for your transaction. The second thing you never ever want to tell your loan officer without getting slapped is that to celebrate buying your house, you decided to buy blankety blank, and you can enter any very large purchase in the blankety blank. Never go out and buy a car, all new furniture, or state-of-the-art entertainment system. When you buy large items like this, it's usually done on credit, and the new payment will throw off your debt-to-income ratio and possibly disqualify you from receiving your home loan. It's okay to buy rewards and things to celebrate, but let's get your home loan wrapped up and the home cleared first, and then you can go crazy. The third thing you never want to tell your loan officer or lender is that you just cannot wait to close on your home loan and move in the renter you had planned on signing a lease with. Hold up. Many loans legally require that you live in the property for at least 1 year before you can attempt to rent the home out. You should never get into a home loan for a discounted down payment of 3%, 3.5%, 5%, or even 10% if your intentions are to rent the home out. This is mortgage fraud, and it's a very big deal and a big no-no. In fact, if I was to help you get a home loan and we got you approved for a 3.5% down payment home loan, and you mentioned to me that you were planning on renting the home out and not living there, I would be forced to deny your loan and would not be able to proceed with your loan as it stood. We would need to convert the loan over to an investment home loan, which requires much more down payment. See, the discounted down payments are supposed to be to help folks just getting started or who want to get out of the renting cycle. If you falsely or mistakenly get a home for an investment property, then you're hurting those families that need a leg up and need to get started with a little less down. Never try to get a loan with a discounted down payment to make an investment property. It's not only illegal, it's rude. The fourth thing you never ever want to tell your lender is a huge one. In fact, one of the only loans I wasn't able to see across the finish line was due to this exact situation. You never want to tell your loan officer that you lost your job or switched your job in the middle of your loan process, no matter how much more it pays or what. Just wait until after your home purchase. Most employers will understand if you need to wait a couple weeks for your home to close. The big issue here is twofold. First, if you happen to go to an industry that is different from where you worked before, even if it's better pay, you may have to now be there 6 months to a year to still qualify for the same loan you did before, even if the pay is more, because the income may be derived differently. For example, you may have made a salary before and now you're making commission, which is a huge difference. And this is exactly what happened to my borrower whose loan fell apart. He thought he would be much better with a larger paycheck, but he had no history. So the lender just got scared and backed out. The second thing is that oftentimes new jobs just don't work out and folks end up quitting since the job just wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. So no matter what, always hang in there and finish your job before starting a new one when you're trying to close your home. So the fifth and final thing you should never ever tell your lender in the middle of your home loan is that you opened a new bank account and transferred all your funds to this account to make it easier on everyone working on your loan. This is a huge no-no. Don't worry about moving anything. In fact, the more you keep things put, the better and quicker your loan will be. See, anytime you move money around from bank to bank, we must do something called sourcing those funds. So each time you move it, we must get 2 of the most recent bank statements for any and all accounts. This creates tons of confusion and paperwork that could have just been avoided if you just left the money sitting right where it has always been. So as promised, an amazing loan hack that'll help you close on your home ultra fast and be an amazing help to your loan processor. This loan hack seems easy, but it's a bit harder to do in practice than in words. The best and quickest way to speed up your closing is to pre-upload all or as many of your requested documents as you can to the loan officer, not the lender. Uploading all your documents to the lender prior to your loan estimate is a violation of TILA. Don't do that. But you can upload documents to your loan officer to review in the portal or secure email to have queued to send as soon as possible once you get your contract accepted. So there you have it. 5 things you never ever want to tell your lender, along with amazing loan hack that will get you a record-breaking clear to close when you buy a home. Please leave a comment below if I missed anything, or if you have a question, I'd love to hear from you. And listen, if you gained value or knowledge from this video, do me a huge favor and smash that like button so more people just like you can see this info. And if you like this video, I'd like to invite you to watch one of my other videos. Over here, I walk you through the complete home buying process step by step. And over here, YouTube has determined that you may enjoy this video. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, best of luck.